Hey everybody, I just want to kind of come on here and do an update video on where we've been for the last, I think the last video we uploaded was in either May or June, I can't remember. As some of y'all know, which some of y'all have been asking, where have we been, is everything okay? So I'll try to talk about some of that here today. As some of y'all probably know, Dad had an accident with a bull last November. That broke him up pretty good. So that was a main drawback. He's been on the cane. He was on the cane for all of last year, and the first half of this year he was on, his walking stick, but he was still able to get out and go and come to church and play for us. And then May and June. June was just a busy month, and May was too, so we didn't really have time to get anything recorded for y'all. And then in July the 4th actually, Dad, he fell down the front stairs of our house outside, and that landed him in the hospital with a nice 21-day stay in the hospital and rehab. And so after that he was on the walker, which he wasn't as regular to church as he was, as he would hope to be, but he was still able to make it here, and we had thought about making some videos in that time frame. The biggest thing after that though is, and I think I have some videos I'll throw at the end of this, he was having a hard time with his left side. I think he landed on that side, and he was having a hard time with it as far as playing and whatnot. And so he was on the walker, but we could still get him here and get him up here. And that was August and the first half of September. In September, he fell in the house, inside the house, and broke both of his legs. And so after that, he has been wheelchair bound ever since then. But primarily after, no, he wasn't after that. I think he was still on the walker and, part wheelchair. But in October, he had surgery on his legs, and he's not allowed to put any weight on either one of them, which is aggravating him, to put it lightly. And but since then, he has been wheelchair bound. And so he has been here 1 or 2 times since then, but since he can't put weight on his legs and there's a step to get up here where the instruments are, he's unable to come play at church since then. And I know that's been frustrating him severely. And I do miss him too, because it's much nicer to play when you have somebody with you, or I think so, especially when you're used to that. And so that is why we haven't had any videos out since then. I've thought about recording some. I've wanted to do this video for a long time. I planned to do it when we were in the hospital, but over the summer and this up until now, it's been a real busy for me personally, with the cow shows and was at the FFA convention and practicing for that competition. August, September, and October went by really quick. I didn't have much, didn't feel like I had much free time most of the time. And so I apologize. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I haven't got around to it until now. And so the latest little bit, I think he's had a hard time sleeping, and I think with that medicine that he's on, he's having a hard time with his memory. And he posted that on YouTube the other day on his personal channel and on Facebook. So but yeah, the last, I guess, 2 weeks, he's had a hard time remembering people, as in he can't, if it's not somebody that's in, he sees every day or has known for a long time, he can't place them offhand, or or things for that matter. So that's been our latest struggle. He has remembered how to do. He has played the piano though, so he remembers that well. At the house, we have the baby grand in the front room, and he can roll up there to that in his wheelchair and play some there. We've considered doing some videos at the house. However, our instruments at the house just aren't in that great a shape. and I don't say that for pity, it's just how it is. The main organ, that Thomas organ, it's got some issues. Mainly it's got some keys that don't work and some interesting quirks about it. But that's just these old electronics for you from the 70s. I guarantee if you have a car from the 70s, it has electrical issues if it's never been gone through. I know my 81 Ford does. And the piano, as some of you know, and as some people have commented in the past actually, is horribly out of tune. So, we don't like to do videos at the house when we have these instruments available to us. We may do some here in the next couple weeks, especially with Christmas time coming up. We may record some at the house, we'll see. But I just want to do this video to kind of give y'all an update. I know I'm really behind on getting to y'all's comments. So I appreciate y'all still watching the old ones. And that's partly why we do it, because we like to go back and listen to them too. They're good songs. Need some singers, honestly. Some of these songs got some good words, and they good powerful hymns and convention songs. And so I appreciate all of y'all for sticking with us, and we appreciate your prayers. It's been a hard year for all of us. So we appreciate that. So if we'll try to get you some more on the way. I'm going to try to record some here this afternoon, and so thank you for watching.